archives. They can all be busy.
Oh yeah, we can just one button this nonsense. Bam! No music. We can just one button this nonsense. Bam! No music. Whoop. Oh, I'm gonna get myself on a loop. Don't do that. Hello, air. Where's the damn button to pop out the chat? There we go. Yeah, I'm trying to add... Oh, we're just pulling already. Shit, we're just straight into it. Maybe they're just seeing if I'm here. I don't know. All these people just spent a lot of time complaining about how they had to have weak auras to be able to do this shit. It was real frustrating. They're like, get weak auras. I'm like, I see the like it's good, but I don't think you need it to be a good raider. Minimal add-ons. Minimal. Yeah, so that's the one I took that one. I have weak auras now after a conversation about it, and I have the decrees one in here. But they have weak auras for like every boss mechanic ever, and like it blows my mind. The only reason I picked it up this time is because two things at once sounds kind of shitty, and I've been mousing over it to see what it is. Man, ugh. No, thank you. The music sounds so loud. Does it sound terrible loud to you? James Flamestar. it's so loud in my ears. Where's my volume mixer? Holy shit. Alright, so it's not just me then. Yeah, that's at like... That was at 18% volume. It's at 8 right now. Is that blaringly loud still? God, I should turn it on my phone, but my phone's dead right now. Shit, I'm not even gonna be able to hear anybody say anything.
I'm not sure what markers going to be put up during the fight, but bloody boss was going to be shit.
There we go.
Markers on the healers. Just bear in mind that this fight is fucking awful for line of sight, so you need to make sure that you're in line of sight
fucking
as many
is.
people as possible that have a knock on their heads, otherwise you're going to be fucking dying. I've never really checked.
Probably be good to be buffed, at least with food. Man, do you have the I've been running this Well of Existence thing, and I gotta say, I'm pretty in love with it. I guess I'm super in love with it for the last fight, for that Agazak, or whatever. Oh. Everybody goes so low, though. It's like guaranteed to trigger all of it whenever that shit happens. Also, I don't know how you guys... Do you guys just fucking blow up all 3 of the stupid-ass... man or dreads? Or do you, like, actually heal them as, like, the mechanic is supposed to go? Because right now we've been, like, earth... grounding toteming them. Yes! Yes, that's what I mean. Do you tremor them? Because I hate doing it, and I want to know if other people are doing it.
Good.
We tremor all of them. We
5,
tremor fucking all of them.
3, 2, 1.
It gets so miserable late in the fight. Like, yeah, right? Like, why can't we just assign it? Like, there's 3 people. Always so and so and so and so go first, and the third person is always in the position to be able to decide, like, oh, you know what? I don't think that it's time yet because I'm a fucking healer and I can see all the bars. I'm not brain dead. Ugh.
There is no power I cannot defile.
Oh. Remember, start powering up shit.
Oh, damn. Yeah. I think we had 5 last night. 4 or 5. Damn. This music is very positive and uplifting.
9 people do not have the debuff for powering up shit. It's half the raid almost. Well, someone I mean, not 20 people. It's more than half the raid.
Oh, I gotta
I'm
get
fully
better
charged right now.
keeping all my
That's what I
hots
said, there's
up.
nothing to
God,
do right.
not good at remembering that, which is really fucking obvious. The times I do, I'm always number 1, but I regularly forget to keep my hots on the tank. I'm not gonna lie. I'm adjusting. I even have DPS abilities on my bars now because everybody was bitching in the 5-man we did. You're not doing enough damage for a healer. I'm like, I'm not air. Get the fuck off my back.
You can get like 5 stacks.
Woo!
I just did a minute.
Someone said.
Was that a spear?
You get 7.
Yeah, I did it immediately. I'm not an idiot.
There's a melee.
Do, 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 do. 18k WM. Shit, why can't I think of what that is? That doesn't need to be charged! Fool! You forgot to put down your mushrooms! And the tanks need hots! Damn it!
You are mine.
They always need something. Oh my god, I hate line of sight.
You've grown complacent.
I can't move!
Liven the field.
Stand still with an ally. I guess we're stuck here, so. I still needed to mouse over the goddamn debuffs. What did that weak auras do for me?
Union's got solo soak, Quinn's got solo soak. So, various people say stuff, so you could help soak, obviously.
Maybe it's just because I'm such a good reader. God, that guy's always taking damage. Stop it! Gosh, I hope this song goes on forever.
For your queen.
Oh god, I gotta pay attention to Beckon.
Ads are coming up.
And I should probably have been watching my mana a little bit more.
Ads are up.
Another heart soon to be broken.
So, definitely.
Unworthy of
What the hell are all these people dying from? Shit, Endphase! Get the goddamn debuff, you schmuck!
the merest taste of my power.
Frago sticks!
It's funny I'm not.
Northern Spats just got one shot.
Shit, I'm supposed to remember to position myself in such a way that I can dispel that debuff, but also not murder the rest of the raid, aren't I? Whatevs.
Big ads coming up.
Will DPS get on it? Spawns.
Can we get some power in right orb?
I'm really afraid to go do powers more than 3. I can only do 4 on normal without murdering myself. God, I need to keep
Bottom one's
moving.
in.
Who doesn't have 7
Shit.
or 6 stacks?
Where is he? Where is he?
Rev doesn't have any.
got
Selwyn
it,
doesn't have
so.
any, but tanks aren't only supposed to get 1 or 2
Tanks
stacks.
aren't supposed to get any.
Oh, they can get 1 or 2 stacks.
Bum-bum-bum.
Thinks we're supposed to get 7.
Yeah, if you're fucking casey.
7's good.
So, we should never go over 5. Tanks should never go over 1 or 2. And Rev, you stand on the ward to power it up.
Jesus, I was doing. We started so well. God, I hate
Three
this
of them are
fight.
very low at the moment. Most of it's dead anyway. It's first of all.
Yeah. Yeah, because I can't fucking see them!
Like I got 7 stacks and that's money.
Where are you? Where are you? I'm intent on finding you. Where are you, Rev?
I'm mind controlled.
Oh, that's why I can't heal you. Man, that was driving me bananas.
Kind of. What are you trying to heal when there's only 7 people alive?
Well, I started trying to heal him before it was 7, and then it just kept going, and I said I was adamantly going to find where he was before the weird wipe was over.
All right, now that everyone should be acclimated with mechanics, we should be able to get them.
Oh
That was
my
actually
god!
pretty good
Fuck, I
for
can't even
first
imagine Mythic Ashvale. Heroic Ashvale was... I mean, it took us a night, but it was so annoying. Good luck, Godspeed. Salute. I have your channel broadcasting after mine's over, so people can enjoy more tree loveliness. It's kind of like an upgrade in tree tiers.
Let's not. You know, the hardest part of the fight is the second stage, which is the stage we just. Or at least doing it well, anyway.
Awful music. What the fuck is this? Next!
I mean, to be fair, not that many ads finished their final sacrifice.
I mean, it's just depends. It's like
This isn't motivating
the
enough.
annoying. Like we would have, if we didn't want to use it, we would have to let them all get there basically, and then just chain stun them and then just all burst them down. But that'd be it'd be annoying to have to do that.
Oh, I can feel this time's gonna go better. Are we having somebody specific stand in position to take care of the dispels?
I'm still the thought that you just go around outline of sight when it expires. When it expires, it doesn't actually do anything different from the dispel. So
Oh, I thought there was something different with it on heroic. My bad.
no, there's nothing different apart from the fact that if you hit the boss with it, because you completely fuck up with Doom. So if a healer has to run with you around a column to dispel you, they're going to get hit by it. Whereas if you just run out and time it so that it expires,
There's an achievement I want to link.
That's beneficial personally. But
For sure. Starts with a V. This guy gets it.
I'm with it. I'm hip.
Dolphy's allergic.
Where is
We're both
it?
good, then. We're good. They're both.
I will find it before this happens. Come on.
5,
Damn it.
4,
You're not looking in the
3,
right place, you
2,
idiot.
1.
I lost. I lost.
I call the cursed lovers to enter the stage.
Customer dissatisfaction bell rang.
Eyes long for one another, yet their gaze incurs calamity. Serranus, be gone from my gaze! There is no power I cannot defile.
I'm out of range.
Man, do. Song gets me. Makes me into twice the raider I was before.
You are mine.
Selwyn, I'm gonna save your life. Not really.
You've grown complacent. Allow me to liven the field.
Oh, pickles. If we're seeing that, that means we're not using the right talent. You son of a biscuit.
Hulk and fire.
Serranus, be gone from my gaze! There is no power I cannot defile.
Time to move out with you, bro.
You are mine.
I'm out of range.
Shoot, I was one of them. Now I have to take 4 as punishment. Because our guild leader demands it through blood. No, he doesn't. I actually just was like, I should probably take more then.
My bad, lost check the motherfucking time.
You've grown complacent. Allow me to
Bad idea, Zach.
liven the field.
Too far away.
I need help, damn it!
I love the lightning chasing you one. That one's great.
Should I have 5 of those? Definitely didn't mean to do that.
Kneel before your queen.
Remember if you boss fall off, get those walls back up.
Another heart soon to be broken. The voids bend to my will.
Beware.
2, 3. Get out.
Relation.
My power.
Good call. Got out right time. Came at such a good time.
Yambo's on the other side.
No, Dolphy, don't do it. She's not worth it.
I must get closer.
Good thing. We realized at the last. Are you serious? Quinn needs me. He needs the rebirth.
Beware.
Woo. Chico. I'm getting real tired of this. I'm sure a lot of people did. I wonder if it was something I could have done. Be a better healer?
Sirens, come forth! Coax the power from these ancient wards. Rattle the chains that bind him.
Don't move.
Azshara is drawing upon the heart of Azshara, feeding its energies into her ritual.
You've only just come to
I need
Whoa.
people to stack with me. Or never mind.
first alchemist indeed.
Holy shit.
Some of them they moved away from me.
Every move you've made has been a
Well, that's a wipe, I'm sure.
that rumble
Every healer but Enface went down, and he fought on!
We're gonna take a dozen pulls before people get comfortable with that.
sweeping titan.
No, not the Spear of Death!
A titan's heart is exactly what was needed. Not to heal the world, but to shatter the prison of a god.
It's life.
Such delicious irony. He was wrong.
Oh, my daily affirmation is that I'm more powerful than the Triforce. Although I'm pretty sure everybody gets the same affirmation.
I have many lucky dudes.
Get off, you bitches! I'm much more important. This time I'll remember.
Though, 6 range. It's one thing you guys do in your next life. Play fucking range. Jesus Christ. Next living, you know, 10 years from now or whatever. Just don't all play range melee. It's ridiculous.
Gosh, ice cream's so good.
Shadow always range.
Shadow's just got a really long reach.
I just need a ranged DPS that can tank as well.
Inertia! He could tank anything. Also, that guy was in Alterac Valley for like 2 days straight one time. It was nuts. I'm so excited. We're gonna do this, gang. 63%. Come on. It's so close. My positive motivation isn't breaking through.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
I call the cursed
Tree form! Empower me! Not actual super tree form, obviously. We reserve that for emergency situations. As is oft the case. Sylvana, speak on for my fight.
There is no power I cannot defy.
Falcon.
Good job.
You are mine. You've grown complacent. Allow me to liven the field.
Soak orbs, please, please.
Yeah, you went straight past one. Oh, you want to go a bit further.
There is no power I cannot defile.
I'm out of range.
You are mine.
Oh my
But-
god.
Holy shit! He just screams, "I hate them."
You've grown complacent.
There's cauldron up if anybody wants.
Liven the field.
Nice. One's not being soaked.
Yeah, is that what happens?
I knew that was gonna happen. That's why I prepared.
Okay, when you have
by
stay, it
saving
means that
everybody.
you don't move, right?
Yeah, you can't move at all. It won't even let you.
Yeah, I had stay and I didn't move and I stalled.
Well, you get 2, remember, not 1. So what was your other one?
She probably had soak with her.
You probably had soak, yeah. And if you stay still and didn't soak, you're dead.
Someone else would have had to respond to you.
Take damage, so you got time to move a bit. It's difficult, but it's not like you're instant.
Another heart soon to be broken. The void's bend to my will.
4 people without the debuff, and we've got stuff needing to be done.
Shrimps, I'm sorry.
Yeah, we.
Right in bottom, we're gonna need some soakers.
Indomitable's up.
Kneel before your queen.
Jesus.
Another heart soon to be broken.
Shit. Shit. Oh shit.
Unworthy of greatness.
I'm so fucked.
Beware.
Come on.
The merest taste of my power.
I'm just gonna stay in this and die. Let's wipe it up. No pointless when you got
Sirens,
7 or 8 dead people.
coax the power from these ancient wards. Rattle the chains that bind him.
Don't move.
If
Azshara is drawing upon the heart of
in the
Azshara,
room,
feeding
if we're
its
gonna
energies into her
at the beginning of the
ritual.
fight, the melee ad
Just
drops all
come
his
to
shit
this realization.
on the
First
right side.
alchemist indeed.
It might be a good idea to put Azshara herself when she comes up on the left side,
You have proven yourself.
because then you don't have
Can you turn it down like one notch?
The left side as we're facing into the middle of the room from the console.
Correct, shrimps.
So you get 2, and you've got to make sure you know which 2 you've got. The day's one of the easiest ones because you don't have to find a partner or don't have to be on your own with no partner.
So you got like, you know, base. Suffer, obey, stand together, stand alone, march, and stay. Soak an orb, don't soak an orb, stand with people, stand by yourself, move around, don't move. Someone click on the summon.
Couldn't even see it. It was like blended in very well with that.
Right next to, let's put it right next to the console that pulls the boss as well.
Well, it's a cog versus a hand.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
I call the cursed lovers to enter the stage. Their eyes long for one another, yet their gaze incurs calamity.
Servus, be gone from my gaze!
There is no power I cannot defile.
Hulk.
I must get closer.
You are mine.
Oh god, that's popular.
He's a douche. Orb soak him.
I need to target something first. I require a target. Aethanel, I need you. Show yourself.
Hulk and fire. Hulk.
Servus, be gone from my gaze!
Leave my ken, Aethanel. Aethanel, I hope to never glance at you again.
There is no power I cannot defile. Complacent. Allow me to liven.
Oh, I need to pick up Zach here.
I need some stone to read, damn it. I'm gonna die to make it.
Kneel before your queen. soon to be broken.
The voids bend to my will.
Beware.
The merest taste of my power.
I'm out of range.
Left ward's half.
Indomitable behind.
Before your queen.
Now it's the bottom ward's half.
Another heart soon to be broken.
Got a few people at 0, and bottom is like at a quarter.
Mine was open. I only see one person.
There was just 2.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry, there was 3, like literally as I was saying.
From darkness, sirens come forth.
Coax the power from these ancient wards. Rattle the chains that bind him.
Azshara is drawing upon the heart of Azshara, feeding its energies into her ritual.
Someone who needs to
Oh,
soak
stay
and take
here.
over that-
Where you going? Stay here with Denface.
First Arcanist indeed.
Champions,
You see the truth
stop her!
now, don't you, heroes? Every move you've made
Stop
has
running
been
from me.
according to my will. That lumbering dwarf believed you could
So much
save
second guessing.
Azeroth by empowering your shining little heart. The gift of a sleeping titan. Yes, a titan's heart was exactly
Whoa!
what was needed. Not to heal the world, but to shatter the prison of a god.
Mama, can you the thing?
What killed all those people at once?
Yeah, that's what I was trying to figure out.
Like 4 people all dropped at the exact same time.
Yeah.
Well, during like when we were doing the roll thing, whatever, a bunch of people were running like towards middle, which gives you more stacks.
No coronation this day.
Oof.
Thalysra, aid me.
That sucks.
Together we can hold
So I think
her
people
here.
had like 7, 8 stacks that ran in the middle,
To be trapped, Azshara.
and they started getting one shot by easy abilities.
Proven yourselves.
I see.
Yeah, do not go past 5. Or, you know, unless it's like 1% wipe or something. Do not go past 5. I hope people are fully aware that the orb cannot hit the boss, otherwise you're literally gonna fuck up the raid. But yeah, at one point when nothing much was going on, 4 people died.
It was I got targeted with charged spear, so when I put it through, it hit like 3 or 4 people, and it put them really low. And then 2 people I died to the spear, and then 2 other people died to the arcane missiles, like immediately after.
A chain lightning went off and clipped a couple people at the same time.
Yeah.
So it's a charged spear, you want to get to the side so that it shouldn't go through anybody, because you're right, if you're across the room, it's just randomly go every 2 or 3 people, because I'm not going to be paying attention.
I'm not so.
Yeah, I was just aiming it for a mob just in case the shield was up.
This is definitely a fight where you could kill people around you if you're not paying attention to like what's going on. So like during that
Why would people ever not
phase
be
that I
paying
watch
attention?
people run into this middle, this thing right here, when it glows, will give you
Playing the goddamn
stacks.
game.
So don't run into this. And that was what happened at the like towards the end there. But leading to that too, like I had stack and the person with me had stack, and then whoever the hell was with me ran away before it was over, and we both took big fucking damage. So like don't do that. You're just gonna hurt yourself.
4, 3, 2, 1.
I call the cursed lovers to enter the stage. Their eyes long for one another, yet their gaze incurs calamity.
Servants, be gone from my gate!
Hulk in 5.
No power
Too
I
far
cannot
away.
defile.
Looks up.
I must get closer.
You are mine. You've grown complacent. Allow me to lighten
Swords.
the field.
When you start using personal cooldown, God's sake. You're taking damage, why would you not?
Ethanel, I need you. Show yourself.
A little bit more deep on 8th now.
All
There is no power I cannot defile.
Someone's down.
You are
I hope to never
mine.
glance at you again. I'm out of range.
You've grown complacent. Allow me to liven the field.
Quinn's
There-
Whale crashed. There's one that's gonna go off. Quinn's Whale crashed. I would get it, but I have to avoid them.
did that just do no damage?
Oh shit, I haven't been taking the orbs like I'm supposed to.
Too far away.
And just power in the middle. She's getting power.
Kneel before your queen.
And
We're not good to stand there.
Quinn's Whale crashed again.
Another heart soon to be broken.
I must get
Just
closer.
falling.
Give me the fat heal.
I'm out of range.
Relaunching right now.
The voids bend to my will.
Get rid of the LS.
The merest taste of my power.
Yeah, click cast tree form. What of it? Or cat form. That's how it roll.
Indomitable.
Kneel before your queen. Another heart soon to be broken. to my from darkness.
Beware.
Sirens, come forth. Coax the power from these ancient wards. Rattle the chains that bind him.
Too far away.
Sometimes it's just like zero being
Azshara
needed.
is drawing upon the heart of Azeroth, feeding its energies into her ritual.
I need help.
You've only just come to this realization. First Arcanist indeed.
Champion,
You see the truth now, don't you, heroes? Every move you've made has been according to mine.
Fuck, my mic was muted when I was yelling all of the things I needed.
That lumbering dwarf believed you could save Azeroth by empowering your shining little hand.
So.
Why?
That was my bad. My mic was muted when I yelled that I need to soak an arcane orb with nobody on it.
Titan's heart was exactly
And it looks like we had at least 2 people with that.
You managed to run to the other person that needed to do that exact same thing.
All of the orbs were taken up by large groups of people, so it didn't matter which orb I went to. I just went to the one with the least amount of people at that point.
Remember, if you don't have the requirement to soak the orb, don't fucking soak the orb.
The Black Empire
True that.
rises.
Also, what the fuck was this, like, chain of lightning bolts that was chasing me around?
That's the
That's
one
March.
that makes you keep.
That's March.
Wish I hadn't muted
So it's
the
not
microphone.
literally just move, it's move fast enough to not get struck by fucking lightning.
No, you don't have to have any movement speed bonuses or anything. You just have to keep moving. If you stop at all, you'll get hit.
Well, no, it was... well, yes.
You can literally press W and A or W and a D and you'll never get.
I'm like still confused as to what happened towards the end of that second decree, because there was a stack of like 5 of us and we all had stack, and then like when there was 3 or 4 seconds left, everyone left and all of us took a fucking damage.
The problem was that I think me and I don't know if someone else had the soak orb, and I thought I was on the orb, and I'm pretty sure I was on the orb, but the soak orb did not. The decree did not go away, so I was still stacking up, even though I had to stack with everybody else. I was still taking the
Well, we fucked up 2
damage from
decrees. 2 of us were stacked together that had standalone and soak orb, so that's probably where a lot
No,
of damage.
not 2 of us. You stood on me.
You had the thing as well, yes?
And I was there first. Back off.
Yeah, I don't give a shit. There's still 5. I only have 5 orbs to choose from. So
Yeah,
Kibby
tell
had
someone else to
standalone,
go.
and then I went.
Tell
I did.
someone else
I said my
to go get
microphone
off
was
of one
muted.
with your mic unmuted.
Chill out, man.
So that's not my problem.
Chill out, man. I'm just explaining why we took a
Yeah,
bunch of
both
damage.
things.
You can chill the fuck out.
Yeah, I don't know why people. Saying chill out
Alright,
to
I'm
somebody,
fixing this.
if it's not new to you, never help. By the way, in the history of the world.
Is what you're doing right now helping? Because it doesn't sound like it.
No, I can mute both of them.
Jesus, guys.
If I pull aggro off Veilstraz one more time, I'm
God,
losing
Kibby
it.
says a lot of stupid shit, and I just don't give a fuck.
It's crazy.
It's like, takes so much of my
Admiral, I
healing.
need you to road tank.
Wait for 5 fucking Sunders, Jesus.
Kibby, number 4.
We need to clean up that. The big thing here is we just need to clean up that second set of orders, because that's just like where we kind of fall apart here every time it seems like.
There's
Phase 1.
also a lot of little deaths that are not necessary that are happening. It's like people who've been laying on the floor since like phase 1, so that shit's all.
Keep in mind, whoever has that the spear chuck on them too, like don't be in their path. You're gonna get fucking gibbed.
I
Share.
think there's an arrow on the floor in front of the boss that dictates the direction.
I'm sure there is, but I could also see a point where
There's a clusterfuck of spell effects going off at that point.
So, quick little thing. Where I'm standing right here, jumping, this is where the avatar of Azshara will appear and do beckon in phase 1. Too many people keep getting pulled into this and getting bubbled. So if you get beckon, be as far away from this point as you can, and then that way, by the time you get halfway across the room, the beckon will be over and you won't get bubbled. So.
So translation: get away from the purple mark for Beckon in phase 1, and don't be near Beckon.
Just in phase 1, yeah.
Yeah, at phase 2 it goes to her instead of there.
The people with, I know it's not very many people who have in this particular condition. But if you don't need to soak an orb of any type, just don't be around the middle because it just confuses people. Because if you're around the middle and you can't soak an orb of any type, get to the sides. So people are thinking, why are you not helping me circle? Whatever.
Yeah, if you get the march, just like run around the outside of the because it's that way.
Someone was saying if it's just you hit left and forward and you run around the little circle.
Yeah, you can just spin in a circle with W and direction. And you'll
So if I just do what I'm doing right now, I won't hit it.
Yep. Oh, well, fuck a duck. You could also just walk in the straight line too, but that also won't. You can walk into people, but if you just spin around in a circle, people will know not to walk into that.
I heard there's an achievement if you do that 6 times.
The achievement is the demon hunters just to run laps around the room.
Yeah, every fight now, the achievement is Demon Hunters run. So they can't get on the meter at all. No, you can't. You have to run.
If you have wings, you have to run around the room.
Well, wait, does that mean that at certain times Aggie has to run because of wing?
Yes.
Yes. Yes, it does.
5,
It drops randomly as well.
2, 1.
Illidom had
Sorry, I couldn't
light
read.
wings
I
for
had
like
wings at the moment.
I call the cursed lovers to enter the stage.
Oh, let's see if he's a little bitch again this time. I look forward to it. It's like the least exciting person to raid with. Ugh. Oh, don't heal him.
Can we
Wish I
keep
could
in the
take
natural state of
him.
the game?
I cannot defile.
What druid is getting roots off on these? Is that your normal roots or is that wild growth?
Got
Or
mass
the crazy
entanglement
roots?
that I've been using on
Mass
stuff too,
entanglement.
but I thought it was Zach that time.
How long does it last for?
I've been saving it for
It
the
also
groups.
breaks with that.
30 seconds if nobody hit.
Charge spear, watch the walls.
Beware. Allow me to liven the field.
Did you say you don't want mass entanglement on the groups of ads?
On the group, definitely the big guys, doesn't do anything. So safety
It
goes.
holds them for a second.
I know, but remember, any stun you're going to get used one, so it's best to have a pally stun or a 6-second stun at least, whatever, because that'll last. Whereas the roots won't.
Hulk.
And to be honest, the
Painful
little guys
memories.
rip.
I cannot bear the Sathanel. I hope to never glance at you again.
So about that stun.
There is no power I cannot defile.
We're like way ahead on Sirens.
She's not far behind.
Like he's about to die.
Ow.
Oops.
The tank died.
Heal, line of sight issues, personally.
We killed
We got
Serenus
a
too
battle
quick.
phase.
You've grown complacent. Allow me to.
It's the object to get as much purple as possible.
Honestly,
I
just
need
wipe.
to
You got
solo
3 dead.
sword.
Just wipe. Just start over. Like, you
This
can't.
is like
Everybody go to the
deep
middle.
darkness.
Just nobody soak and just take the
Everyone just
explosives to the
stand on
thing.
each other.
Stand in the purple shit.
Yeah, just fucking do dumb shit.
Those exploding don't hurt nearly as much as I thought they would.
I've been watching like some cooking shows and like sometimes their stations look like this purple when they work with chocolate.
It's truly
Kind of, they look like a kid in shit.
Kneel before your queen.
I feel like this is kid in shit purple.
Proven yourselves.
I will freely admit I do not envy the fucking healers their job on this fight. Line of sight is a bitch.
Just fucking annoying as fucking fuck.
The rooms. Just...
You get Tourette's. So I say, I assume Bubbles and Hots are king for. Give you nothing but direct deals is a bit of a bitch.
Hey, I'm only saying this because it's being said, but like if you have like a neural silencer on right now, I just take it off because there's a potential point where a healer could save you by
Some
gripping
of
you,
it may
and they
be
can't.
built into their trinket.
Yeah, or you got the trinket, the blue part of the trinket. If you've got the blue thing in the trinket and you're going nuts, please never do that. Replace it with a swim or whatever. But yeah, you
Our priests are trying to grip you to safety, and it is not working.
If you're a void elf, you can use your racial, and like it negates the entire thing.
Negates what?
Whenever beckons on you, and you start to run towards a thing, if you throw out your thing right before the beckon goes off, then like when you're about to get to the person, you just recast your racial, and you'll go back to the area you were, and it completely negates the entire.
I forgot you had.
Alliance bias.
Not it. Got
Utterly unplayable.
rocket jump with goblins.
It's bullshit. They don't let every man for himself work on fights.
Well, it's not technically a crowd control. Like you can still do stuff if you have instance, but
No, but there's like been fears and shit throughout the game that they will not let that work on.
Anymore.
yeah, not anymore. When just play classic, you'll be able to do it again.
No.
And see like low rogues from forever away.
I would rather just go ahead and drink bleach now.
Perception. I forgot about perception.
Yeah, I gave him like 2 or 3 ranks in stealth side or whatever.
It was there's like a 10-yard radius you could.
Yeah, so unless you're like deep in sub, you could be seen from 10 yards away, like pretty much.
Yeah, you had to have
no matter
improved
what.
stealth. Good times.
Oh shit,
You know,
it's
so
on the
you
couch.
could see someone in stealth just before they fucked your shit up.
Do you pre-pot
Oh,
here?
wow.
I do.
Yeah, because I think this is the beginning of the whatever.
You're not actually in combat. until
Yes,
she
I
starts
would like to
talking.
hang out. You can head over.
'Cause remember,
Just
I'm hitting the
head
button.
on over.
Right on 0.
when she says stage.
Jimmy's watching a movie on the couch. He might let you in the door. Will you let Natasha in? He says maybe, so not right now. She's not here yet. Oh, I'll get it then. Don't worry. All right, I got you.
There is no power.
Knock hard. Knock on the door really hard. Maybe I should just pause the music until I know.
Good job on this whole team, damn.
Pally stun though.
You mean all the pally stuns and an intimidating stun?
Thought you can only stun the Hulks once.
No, they all did it at the exact same time.
Oh, so we have no. Okay.
Yes.
Beware.
That's why we should assign shit, but we
Yeah,
don't.
break that person out of the question depths.
I think I'm gonna suffocate because I was breaking.
I would come help you. I'm sorry.
I need you. Show yourself.
That was the only chance for direct heal, so I went to private.
I got real sketchy for a second there.
Falcon.
Oh shit, wrong key.
Too far away.
Whatever.
Yeah, like I said, we're not gonna have any stuns this time.
Yeah, that charge spear time is so bad.
No power I cannot defile.
What the hell?
Oh my god. Working as intended. So when you kill her first, he has an aneurysm.
Allow me to liven the field.
I need a solo soak.
I need someone to stand near me.
Get away from me.
Just an ordinary gas cloud. But watch out, because that's no ordinary gas cloud.
Kneel before your queen.
And
Another heart soon to be broken. The ward's bend to my will.
Beware.
Arcane destruction!
Oh my god.
Oh my god. Side of the fucking pillar.
Yeah. Bro. Domino coming up in 2 seconds. No?
Kneel before your queen. Another heart soon to be broken.
good job so far, guys.
From darkness,
Sirens,
so
come
many
forth.
delightful possibilities.
Coax the power from these ancient wards. Rattle the chains that bind him.
Hey, we need to get middle. Or not middle. Bottom.
Azshara is drawing upon the heart of Azeroth, feeding
Open on
its
yourself.
energies into her ritual.
You've only just come to this realization. First Arcanist indeed.
You see the truth now, don't you? Heroes?
Shouting?
Every move you've made has been according to my will.
Get and face up.
That lumbering dwarf believed
Already
you
wanting
could
to
save
look down.
Azeroth by empowering your shining little
Anything I want to make drain souls at 5. Usually I have 4.
I can so fucking up.
Yes. A titan's heart was exactly what was needed. Not to heal
We need
the
to kill the
world,
Myrmidon
but
first
to
before doing that.
shatter the prison of
Get
a
shot as well.
delicious
Line of sight.
irony. The Diamond King has been made.
Gel is my control.
People did not get line of sight. Asian
The
people
ritual
shot in my
nears
shop rate.
completion. The Black Empire rises, and the world awaits its
We need
true
better focus on the
queen.
ads.
There will be no coronation this day. Zalisra, aid me. Together we can hold her here. Now you will know what it means to be trapped, Azshara.
I am Azshara! I was destined to rule. No force can bind me.
We need to break the shield on the other ad.
Champions, claim victory.
Someone's down.
No, you're not. It's not gonna. It's not in line of
It's
sight.
on shell.
Oh, it broke
It's
it,
a
but
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a wipe before, then we were just continuing, just more and more. See, there's this fight.
Can you make the Vantage strings right here yet, Rick?
yeah,
I need 20 more things. Now I can fly. I just need an herb. But yes, no.
So what do you wait? What do you need?
I just gotta get my inscription up 20 more levels.
Oh, gotcha.
They're like 2,200 gold right now.
The mats are so stupid small. Like it's the mats are like fucking nothing.
Do you need the new herbs for the or new ink or anything like that, or is it all the same ink?
It's pretty much just I need to take apart a shit ton of new herbs. Just well, they don't have to be the Zen ones. I just have to take apart herbs in general. I've used up most of the ink from the auction house because I'm a, you know, like that. Oh, somebody's at the door. Thank you. Howdy do. Welcome to the home of my living. Huh? Yeah, I'm really sorry. I didn't see my phone. Right, I'm back. Yeah, I got a decent amount of the maroon shit though, just from taking apart stuff.
There's a bunch of that shit in the guild bank too.
Thank you so much for the herbs there, guys. Yeah, I'll take all these apart when I have 2 hours later.
How do you answer the door so quickly? Do you like run down over the door, say fuck off, and then come?
Well, the door's like 8 steps away from me. I mean, I'm in my living room.
Hang around when you answer the door.
Well, they came in. They're sitting on my, you know, they're like, wow, I like that you don't have pants on. Let me sit on your couch. Is that not the story? Is that not what went down?
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
I'm at success now.
You get mage buff?
Call the cursed lovers to enter the stage. Their eyes long for one another, yet their gaze incurs calamity.
We're approaching break time. In 15 minutes, we get a 5-minute break. We're not making very much progress, and it's getting miserable. Also, there's a person in the raid who's pissing me off, and now I feel like I'm just not going to heal him. But that would be petty of me, so I should continue healing him.
Hulk coming up.
Your soul is mine.
You could have that if
So
you
last time we
take
had
it to
like
the
4
other
stuns in
room.
the first one, and now we had 0.
Shoot.
No, we got stuns, but I think someone put a stun on, which wasn't a very long one. Because my hammer did not last 6 seconds.
I went dead.
Memories is over.
Wipe it, wipe it, wipe it, wipe it.
Yeah,
So
we
stay
got
in the purple.
Oh, bollocks.
Just let the orbs go off.
I need you. Show yourself.
News, everyone. I don't think I'm going to make it.
He was wrong. You have proven yourselves unworthy.
It looks like, I mean, the last thing
We
that
need
hit
a tank
was
swap.
Cursed
Because
Heart.
we're not swapping with Cold Blast. I think that's what's killing me every single time.
That's not a thing, no.
I mean,
Our
I
ice
just
shard
died from the icicle. That's what killed me.
killed you from 45% to 0 in one shot.
It's because I was frozen, right? So I took 4 Cold Blasts, and then she cast that ice shard on me, so I got more damage because I was frozen.
It was 200k damage, wasn't it?
I mean, we could just keep going with it, but I feel like I'm using the B-res every single time.
I mean, do you want to try tanking the melee?
It's a matter of having to swap it, is the thing. I mean, if
I
you guys
don't
just want
think anybody has ever swapped on that. But, like, it's literally every 3 stacks, and she applies those stacks rather quickly.
Alright, let's just keep using the B-res. I mean,
Well, the other problem is the fact that the tanks are separated by 450 yards. And I'm not sure if every healer's on you.
I have to stand in a specific spot so I get line of sight on both.
Because
Just
I know,
run back and forth, it sucks.
I know when you
And
died,
something
when you
goes
died
on
then, I couldn't heal
that
you.
move over, and then you can't heal anyone.
Theoretically, it should. every time you get frozen, when she cracks you out, you're gonna lose half your health bar. So
Yeah,
you
I
have
think
to
you
be
can
at a higher
pop
health level.
defensive before she does the frozen. How many
Well, she'll freeze you, and then she'll. I don't know what the cast time is on Ice Shard, but she's gonna hit you for 200-ish K. Which is a little less than half your health pool. So whenever you're about to be frozen, we need to make sure that Cell is at least half health.
That or we need an external on him.
It's too frequent. You're gonna burn way too many externals trying to do it. I mean, I'm sure he's rolling cooldowns as best he can there.
Oh, that's it.
I'm gonna try the caster
You're
this
gonna
time.
get down on it.
But I mean, our individual, like the single target cooldowns are definitely worth using right then. We're not going to need them until much later in the fight again.
Yet their gaze incurs calamity.
Too far away.
Be gone from my gaze!
There is no power I cannot defile.
Hulk.
You are mine.
Like, see, we cannot let that happen anymore. Like, we just lost like a quarter of the fucking lock
Allow me to liven
on
the
something
field.
simple. Soak.
Aethanel, I need you. Show yourself.
I'll help you. I need big deeps on this dude.
There is no power I cannot defile.
Strandus Might and Rage. We're good.
You are mine.
I need another person on this orb.
Of course.
Kneel before your queen.
Run away.
I can hit the thing. Hit the guy.
Add.
Another heart
Oh,
soon to be
she just
broken.
absorbed a couple.
The voids bend to my will.
Beware.
You guys are about to pop in the raid, I think. Yeah, people just pop in the raid, I'm pretty sure.
She's
I think
gonna cast
two
more
people
now.
actually did.
Not in a row. The next time she lets that out, there's gonna be 2 more additional people.
I mean, Dominable in 2. Switch.
Got 9 seconds on battle res. Use it on Zach or save for tank. What are we doing?
Pick up Zach.
Fuck!
Soon to be broken.
Greg is mind controlled. So spark again.
From darkness, sirens come forth.
Ultimately, this wipe here was really all of us doing callouts. Like we did not call out anything in time, and everything was late. Like we lost like 2 locks, like to quarter.
Azshara is drawing
Real
upon the heart of
fast.
Azeroth, feeding its energies into her ritual.
You've only just come to this realization. First, Arcanist.
Yeah, it's died as well.
Champions, stop her!
Shoot forward, dead.
Heroes. Every
What's
move
up?
you've made has been according to my
I like your circular racetrack you had going on.
That
I didn't mean to cross through, but I needed my own racetrack.
It's okay.
You have proven yourselves.
We just need to react better and call things out a little quicker here. I don't know, I was paying attention to so much other shit that time, trying to see things, but we need to definitely make sure those Hawkings get killed before they get over there. Especially get over there and start pounding on shit.
Yeah, simple
set up
terms.
a stun
Everyone's
rotation?
fully aware.
I love
I've
that
seen that the first stun is the only stun that affects the Hulk, and if you're using any stun that's 3 or 4 seconds or a piece of shit, you should not be using it at any point, ever.
So who has the longest stun?
I can tell right now that it's a hunter doing it. It's the intimidation. That's what's going on.
Your intimidation is 5 seconds. It's just as long as your hair.
Yeah, I'm just saying what it was.
Alright.
So it is the paladin.
Are at 6.
Raid's getting salty. We're starting an infight.
I can make sure I'm.
So Narf, why don't you do the second one, and we'll have who said that, was that Shal or you on it?
They spawn every minute, and it's a minute cooldown.
So
One person can do all of them.
Oh, all right.
I will make sure I'm on it. He usually just gets stunned before I get over there because one of the range does.
Yeah, and there's a few times when I've done it, and I've noticed the stuns felt
I
about
make
4
cream of
seconds. Like
broccoli
minutes and
soup,
5.
but I can't
Yeah.
find the recipe
What's
I
the
made her
intimidation
before.
cooldown?
Give us the extra second.
Here, I'm going to change one of my talents real quick and just switch to binding. Binding shots and 8-second stun.
Why?
It's the,
From me?
Yeah,
it's the
cool.
longest.
Yeah, that would be brilliant.
Awesome.
Alright, so no one's done, let you lean to it.
Yeah. I know, 8 seconds is fucking crazy. It's pretty much halfway through the raid, isn't it? Let's get your drink, toilet break, etc. Take 5.
Oh, glory, glory.
Is that a
break?
What shot is that?
Binding shot?
that thing before we even left the circle here, so we just need to get back to that.
We'll see if the stun helps.
Yeah, that fire mage preheat's pretty nasty though. I mean, the dude like pulls like 100k bursts and shit, which is ridiculous. But I mean, there's barely shit on the internet to tell you or help you how to play fire mage. So it's just down to simming and hoping you can get enough of the right gear.
I'd still try to tap the Hulk since it seems to be good for a mage to do it.
Does Hulk come up 2 minutes or when does that come up?
Every minute when they spawn. So after the first one spawns, it's literally exactly a minute later. Other ones.
Okay, so it's 1 minute into the fight, one pops up, and then each minute after that.
Yep.
Right. I mean, if you guys want, I could switch over to it. I'm just
What'd
not
you
gonna
think
have
about
good
the
opener
music
damage
when
at
you were on the
first,
stream?
as
Did
far
it
as the
have music
beaters
going?
go. But I mean, I can save combustion in essence and see how it works.
No, that's definitely
You know?
more beneficial to the raid.
I'm back.
What's more beneficial?
You're just saving combustion for the ad, the hawking.
It was sitting right over there.
Some pools it dies like almost
Sitting
instantly,
right
and
over
other
there.
pools it like has a chance to run to one platform, then over to another, and then still get its. It's not your fault at all. Like it's just there's people just ignoring it. Is why.
The one thing to remember is the fact that if for whatever reason when it spawns it doesn't get a stun, it doesn't mean people need to panic and put a stun on it if it's not a 6 or an 8 second stun, because you can still stun him with just 10 yards from the middle or whatever.
I mean, if we do have this 8-second stun now, should I sacrifice boss damage with combustion for something that's probably gonna die in like a fraction of a time, and I'll like.
It's not about the stun really. It's just
cooldown?
about people switching and just putting in something to it.
CP mages do the most damage to it. Please get on it. Shadow's back, so just waiting on Selling.
Oh, I'm back.
Sell them.
Is someone gonna call out the magic debuff or cleanses or anything?
Talking about.
And do you prefer what like? Are we LOSing on a pillar? Like I see people, some people doing pillar, and then some people just not doing it.
I wouldn't be on the pillar with mine.
We're not cleansing them.
You're not cleansing them, just letting them time out? Okay, perfect.
Yeah, because otherwise someone's going to run with you to cleanse it, which means that they're not.
Just use the pillar then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pillars of the console, all 3 break LOS.
I'll call them out when they're getting low.
And that's a long ass debuff, so it's like a 20 seconds from getting it to its explosion, so you don't have to run away and hide for 20 seconds. Just leave yourself enough time to get out of LOS with everybody, especially the boss. Because if she gets hit with it, then she's going to cast it on 4 targets the next time instead of 3, and that's going to be trouble because there's only 3 places. So we're waiting on what, Uline?
I've been back. I thought we were waiting on Shout.
Selwyn.
Oh, so.
Oh, Selwyn.
Oh, yeah, I'm here.
Okay, then we're good to go.
Do it.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
I call the cursed lovers to enter the stage. Their eyes long for one another, yet their gaze incurs calamity.
Serranus, be gone from my gaze!
I must get closer.
There is no power
Falcon 5,
I
stun's
cannot
going out.
defile.
Oh, that's so good.
That's fucking forever.
That is a ridiculous stun. Holy shit.
Oh my god.
It's a 45-second cooldown, which we have 45 seconds till the next Hulk, so.
Yeah, you're fine. Holy shit.
Oh, we can change.
It looked like your intimidation went off too.
I guess as long as he doesn't get out of the circle.
Allow me to liven the field.
Soak orbs.
I need you. Show yourself.
We don't have enough range and shit to just soak all the orbs too, so maybe like all the others ran by and ignored it. Like, we can't do that every time.
Hulk in 5. Stun going. It didn't trigger.
Uh-oh. Okay, nice done, nice done.
Having Narf with a hammer as a backup is a good idea.
Yeah, I don't know.
Oh, that was Aggie? Okay.
There is no power I cannot defile.
I don't know. The error went out. It just didn't trigger.
I think the timer is a little slow because people keep saying 5 seconds and then he appears.
Decrease.
To liven the field.
You all look
One's not being
ridiculous.
soaked.
Oh, one orb popped.
Okay, apparently they don't do that much damage.
Yeah, they don't.
Kneel before your queen.
Run away.
Hits.
I'm out of range.
Another heart soon to be broken.
Alright, the magic debuffs are gonna pop in 5 seconds.
To my will.
Beware.
Arcane detonation. Line of sight. Oh, there's an orb gonna pop too. Or no, there wasn't. What the fuck am I thinking? Yeah, it's just she looks like my. Abominable spawning in 5 unless we can do. It'll spawn. It's gonna spawn.
Kneel before your queen.
Man, this keeps happening.
Another heart soon to be
To
broken.
restart the PlayStation to get it to fix itself.
From darkness, sirens come forth.
You have to restart the PlayStation to get it to work
Coax the
again.
power from these ancient
The magic
doors.
debuff's gonna pop in
Rattle
5
the
seconds.
chains that bind him.
Stars save us. Azshara is drawing upon the heart of Azeroth, feeding
I got a
its
group
energies
soak.
into her ritual.
There's an
You've
empty
only
orb.
just come to this realization.
There's one more by itself. Someone's got to get over there.
Alchemist indeed.
Thank you.
See the truth
Shit.
Shouted.
heroes.
Remember, the caster chicks are your first priority.
Which
kill.
one are we going first? Venom Tongue?
Everyone
Venom-
go on Venom Tongue.
That lumbering dwarf believed you could save Azeroth
Skull.
by empowering.
Pick up the merch. Oh, you got it. Never mind.
The gift.
Or do you?
Titan.
You don't want to kill the other guy. Leave the male up. You want to kill the.
Was needed. Not to heal the world.
Shield's going up. Get
but
ready to break it.
shatter the
I'm gonna break the
prison
shield
of a
once we get
god.
the arrow on you.
Yay! Line of sight. Line of sight.
The Diamond King.
No!
Oh!
Ooh, you took one for the team though.
The ritual nears completion. The Black Empire rises, and the world awaits its true queen.
What the fuck?
There will be no coronation this day. Callisto,
Charge spear, hit something, who knows a bunch of it.
No!
Just wait it up.
Azshara.
I am Azshara. I was destined to
No, it
rule.
was stat the spear. Or
So I was the last spear, but I was way on the other side of it.
I cannot abide.
So I'm not sure how it happened.
150k damage to the rain, pretty much.
So the charged spears, that just need to be like line of sighted or something? Because I mean, it did what it was supposed to do, but
It just can't hit either one of the pillars or the console. So, and it has like a really long range. So as long as it's aimed towards the edge of the encounter, like the enclosure.
Yeah, I did it right. It hit her, but I also
No,
got hit with
you did it right. There was arcane detonation going off at the same
Yeah,
time.
I got hit with an arcane detonation at the same time.
You did a good job, actually.
Actually.
Oh, you did. You took one for the team. I love it.
No, I know. He let himself die to say it was beautiful. I was impressed.
I
On
witnessed
that
it.
grenade. $15 to 20 pounds of solid bulk muscle.
So if it
Oh,
hits
God.
either one of these pillars or the console, like the spear, it will blow up and do raid-wide damage.
You picked this episode.
Massive damage to the entire range.
So you want it, like, even if it's, let's say it's coming from, like, where she is right now, and I'm, like, over here.
Ow!
If I just aim it, you know,
Stop it!
doesn't matter, it'll go all the way.
Presuming that there isn't a shield to be broken.
clawing me.
Oh, yeah, if there's a shield, then, you know, you should be standing in a particular spot.
Yeah, we'll have her positioned right, but you are correct. It needs to hit the shield and then just go off into the wild blue yonder.
If there's no shield just off the edge is fine. Just not just
I think there's a damage boost when the shield breaks too, if I'm not mistaken.
okay.
Not 150k to the entire raid. Yeah.
No, but it's not nothing. Where is it? Shattered shield. Oh, it's only 25k. Yeah, so there'll be a raid-wide 25k when the shield breaks to everyone in line of sight of.
It also does, like, 40k if it just goes through you, even if it does go off the edge, so it does do an amount of damage.
It's not
You
enough.
just get hit by it, yeah.
I call the cursed lovers to enter the stage. Their eyes long for one another, yet their gaze incurs calamity.
I must get closer.
There is no power I cannot defile.
Falcon 5. Stun going out.
Hawks up.
See, what that time? What did that time? It's weird.
No, that was someone's hammered it, which means the arrow didn't stun it.
It's not. It doesn't. It's fine. 6 seconds is enough anyway.
You've grown complacent. Allow me to liven the field.
I'm out of range.
It didn't trigger.
I must get closer.
No, it took something, but it was something real fast.
Fuck me.
Yeah, someone already used it because I just got my stun on and it did nothing.
There is no power I cannot
Can't rely on it, we have to rely purely on Karlostine.
Too far away. Hey, Canal, I hope to never glance at you again.
Hey, you only said it once this time.
Alright, decrease.
Allow me to liven the field.
Solo soaking. Don't go away from the tree. Get away from me. It's mine.
Target's melt on this one.
This is so dumb.
Kneel before your queen.
That's
Another heart soon to be broken. The voids bend to my will.
Beware.
Arcane detonation coming up soon, line of sight.
Arcane destruction.
Try to bring him out a bit because he's already shooting.
Oh my
up,
god,
so-
that line of sight.
And you're not fucking healer.
I can't imagine.
It sucks.
Indomitable right next to it.
Kneel before your queen.
Run away.
Don't forget to soak the warrior if you don't have
Another
stone.
heart soon to be broken.
Magic debuffs are about to run out in 5 seconds. Line of sight those.
From darkness, sirens come forth. Coax the power from these ancient wards. Rattle the chains that bind him.
Stars save us. Azshara is drawing upon the heart
Solo
of Azshara,
soak.
feeding its energies into her
I need
ritual.
help.
Trees orb. Get away from
Someone
me.
help me with soak.
Only just come to this realization.
No one's helping
I
me.
shouted.
First alchemist.
I can't help you or I would.
You see the truth now. Don't
Someone
you,
moved from me and I'm gonna
heroes?
die because of it.
Every
So
move
thanks.
you've made has been
I can't
according
move,
to
I'm routed.
my will.
Get on Venom Tongue.
That lumbering dwarf believed you could save Azeroth by
I'm out of
empowering
range.
your
Nobody dies from this. It's gonna be a miracle.
Are we losing people to that Myrmidon?
No, it was decrees, I think.
Decrease.
Titan's heart was exactly what was needed. Not to heal the world, but to shatter
Yeah,
the
extension was
prison
ticking
of
for like
God.
55,000.
Just embrace death. Fucking embrace death. I'm gonna die. Fucking die. What the fuck?
This timing's so annoying. It's been like this every time where like the first one the shield's not up, and then the second one she's doing arcane detonation, and then someone dies with 2 times in a row.
Its true queen.
Man, I'm so good at healing.
This day. Thalysra, aid me. Together we can hold her
What'd you
here.
say?
Now you
You're the
know what
one
it
that's
means to
looking
be
at risque
trapped in
pictures of
time.
yourself.
You have proven yourselves
So
unworthy.
conceited.
Just bear in mind that when the decrees go out, some of them, sometimes you can help soak even when it's not a requirement. You know, stand with somebody, whatever. And a few people are there needing help, and if you can, you should be looking for those people. Especially if there's like 5 of you in one. If there's like 5 of you in one, just pan your camera around, look for people who may need help.
And you can jump between them if you like, unless you're rooted. If you just have
Yeah,
stand
you'll take
together
like,
and soak.
you take 50k once or twice, you know.
Yeah,
Fucking
it's
hell.
not gonna murder you unless you've got, you know, 8's fucking stat.
The reason I stayed alive because I'm a healer and I just spammed heals into myself. You can't do that. So, you know, you can't just. We can keep 1 or 2 people alive potentially if they get it, but when 3 or 4 or 5 or 6 get it, someone's going to die. And obviously 2 or 3 people.
I was busy running around in circles that whole time.
Like the only good thing about like having the rooted one on me is like I could use a leap, so I got in closer to the group. But it was just like,
excuse me.
Yeah, it's hard to convey what everyone fucking has, so people just kind of like do their own thing, and that's what it is.
I honestly think that weak aura is exceptionally helpful.
Well, it'd be nice if everyone had it. But I seem about 2/3 of the race.
Arise, my champion.
Blanket.
I was literally in the process of doing that.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
I call the cursed lovers to enter the stage. Their eyes long for one another, yet their gaze incurs calamity.
Serranus, be gone from my gaze!
I must get closer. I hope to never glance
Too
at you
far
again.
away.
There is no power
Hulking
I
in
cannot
3?
defile.
School is in session.
I don't think it counts binding shot as a stun.
I agree. Does it?
Isn't it a root?
That's
No,
why I don't think
it's
it counts.
showing it as a stun on the bar, but
Well, the ability says it's a root.
oh, well then we can daisy chain them both.
You've grown complacent.
Lords.
Well, the hammer ran out before before my binding shot ever did.
I know. I'm just saying.
A few times it hasn't worked, so I think we just have to rely on camera.
Cyrus or whatever his name is needs to be killed faster. Hulking in 5 seconds.
I will sever your soul from your body.
Hulk.
Yeah, look, full 6 seconds.
Well,
I have this sneaking suspicion it's been my fault like every time.
I just noticed the charge stun.
My charge, I waited till afterwards this time. I waited till I saw it stunned and then I charged.
Yeah, he was stunned before my binding shot stunned him.
Charge
So.
is a root though, it wasn't a stun, that's why I didn't think it would interfere with it.
Well, binding shot doesn't.
Decrees in 2?
No, they both count.
Solo soak in the back orb. Get away from the triangle. Strips, get away from me.
Rigger, if every person talked, we'd have non-stop talking.
The solo soaking one I feel needs to be called more than anything else.
But there's like 8 people with it though. That's my point.
It's crazy.
Rev just.
You know, I had it. I had solo. Not solo soak, but standalone line. But yeah.
I don't think there's more than one solo soak each time, but I don't know.
There's at least 3 or 4. There must be, just by random luck, I expect.
There's a bunch of standalones, but yeah.
I know Rev had this too.
Yeah, there's probably only 2 or 3. You're right, Brady. There's probably only 2 or 3, but it's so.
I feel like those ones are the ones that we have to know where it is. Everything else needs to work around those ones. That's my belief.
That's coming up soon.
Remember to soak the ward if you don't have any stat.
Another heart soon to be
Got knocked into the
broken.
middle. It's getting absorbed. That was a really.
Go kill these odds guys. Come on.
Suck that time ads.
The monks thingy kinda was just in a bad place.
So if we can burn her to 70% in the
Detonation
next
and fire.
35 seconds, we don't have to deal with the big one. Arcane detonation. Line of sight. Nah, we won't be able to burn it.
We're not going to do 15% in 35 seconds.
We're pretty close. Abominable in 5.
The vortex of the harvested calls to you.
It's out. It's on the other side.
Fuck me, I got this piece. I'm gonna go in. Help me.
Another heart
It's double.
soon to be broken.
Amber. Remember to soak wards if you don't have the debuff.
Sirens, come forth! Coax the power from these ancient wards. Rattle the chains that bind him.
Stars save us. Azshara is drawing upon the heart of Azeroth.
I need to solo
feeding its
soak.
energies into
Me
her
too.
You've only just come
Take that
to
one.
Yeah, I
Virgo.
need someone to come with me.
First,
Because he's rude.
I'm gonna die.
You see the truth now, don't you, heroes?
Shouted healers.
Every move you've made has been according to my
Alright, the casters are up, the shielded ones.
That lumbering dwarf
On the wrong
believed
side.
you
I'm
could save Azeroth by empowering your shiny little heart.
Any people soak wards if you
Of a
don't have the
sleeping
debuff.
titan. Yeah.
Venom Tongue is your primary
A
target.
titan's heart was exactly what was needed. Not to heal
It's like
the
5 people with
world,
no debuffs right now.
but to
Alright,
shield
Arcane
the
detonation
prison
coming
of
up soon.
God.
Short spear on back, get out of his way.
Delicious
Line of sight.
irony. The diamond king
Lord
has
Spat.
been made.
Yeah, that was unfortunate for Spat.
The ritual nears completion.
I must get closer.
The Black
Fucking you half the raid, this is driving me nuts.
and the world awaits its true queen.
There will be no coronation
Okay, switch to
this day.
Scar Scale.
Thalysra,
Too
aid
far
me.
away.
Together we can
Shit,
hold
she's
her
got
here.
shielded.
This is
Now you will know
problematic.
what it
That
means
spear
to
is
be
gonna hit
Magic
everyone.
debuffs are gonna wear off in 7 seconds.
We need the Myrmidon in line of sight to the other mage.
No force can bind me.
Move
Yeah,
her closer.
Champions, claim victory.
Zoo.
I tried to taunt it and move it.
That charge spear is gonna hit a wall. Yep.
Shall
Disappointing.
Yeah, we should have moved the boss a lot
Wipe
sooner.
it up. So during that whole phase, we need to have the boss and the Myrmidon, or because I assume they're on the same person. Whoever's got the Myrmidon needs to be in line of sight of both cats.
I cannot
Because if
abide
someone gets a
weakness.
spear and they don't have line of sight, they're either gonna waste it or
He
hit
was
something and blow up the.
You have proven yourselves.
He's running next to the boss, really.
unworthy.
I mean, at the point where we're waiting for the spears, everyone needs to be ready to react to getting spear on them. Like they should be within like 15 yards of being able to drop
It's not that. It's
The
that
Myrmidon was in the wrong spot
Myrmidon
anyway.
was,
So.
had the statue between itself and the shield that ad. There's physically no way to hit the ad with it when the Myrmidon has not got line of sight on her.
Okay, so like we can put that fall on the tanks, but there's still people that were like in the way out of, like, they would have never been able to even get over there.
Yeah.
It's
So
just bad
on that point,
Different issues.
again, when you watch any video, basically the rule of thumb is during that phase, if you're not doing a magic debuff or you're not doing anything, you're near the boss. You're in melee. You're fucking in melee, basically. And as Dee said, and other people, you've got people 30 yards to the left, 30 yards to the right. Why? You should be in melee you should be very close to the boss.
Well, in that phase, you're attacking the casters, not the boss.
But the caster should be next to the boss.
Oh, then yes.
Realistically
Does that
speaking,
both
at all
work?
times, the boss should be close to the person with the shield, so that if they
Keep
get
one of them. There's
spear,
two
they
sets
can
there.
just run 20, 15 yards, whatever, get on the other side of it and break your shield. So it's partly the tanks, but it's also the rest of the raid. You know, if you're a ranged or a healer and you're 20, 30 yards away, I ask the question, why are you? You know, you should have some ability to get away with Beacon if you need to, but otherwise you should be close to the boss.
So she cast this greater reversal of fortune, right? So we have to keep them separated during that, and Quinn went down, so they were together in the middle. That's why.
And near the end,
I should have pulled it out when it switched. I noticed that. I was a little late to pull it towards the end, but at least for a little bit.
So the two tanks got the hardest part of this fight. I'm never really going to go with tanks. Could it have been better? Yes, but trust me, 10 people in the raid were in dumb places anyway, so don't think it's caused us to wipe. It's people. We all know this is going to take a lot of wipes to get it done. We'll get better over time, regardless.
That dead tooth.
There's a lot of moving pieces, and like I said, like this is gonna be a fight where you're gonna have to keep on doing it to really understand your positioning.
Yeah, anyone who came into this raid tonight and we're going to kill it tonight is probably slightly.
I don't think this fight is that difficult. We
Where's the
should have been
terminal
able to
leader?
kill it tonight. I'm not really in agreement at all.
I don't ever want to hear those words come out of your mouth again.
I call the cursed lovers to enter the stage. Their eyes long for one another, yet their gaze incurs calamity.
Serranus, be gone from my gaze!
I must get closer. I cannot bear the sight, Canel. I hope to never glance at you again.
Hawkins 7.
There is no power I cannot
Hawkins
defy.
Tether is out. Don't that.
2 stars, motherfucker.
Oh, wait a sec. He didn't get immune at all.
There's some weird thing where if you do it at the right time, 2 stars kind of work. I haven't seen it many times tonight. I'm
Is
sure
it
other
like
people have
stun
it well.
while they're stunned, maybe?
I don't know how it works, but you can overlap them slightly.
You've grown complacent. Allow me to liven the field.
Aethanel, I need you. Show
One's getting right.
yourself.
Hawking.
God, that is such a long stun.
Look, just fucking. Yeah. Bizarre.
I think if it's WoW, it's stunned.
Yeah, if you stun while they're stunned, it
Well,
takes.
I'll always wait slightly longer than.
It was definitely my.
Your charge, that was goofy.
Yeah, it was definitely that.
Maybe your charge is bugged and we'll see a blue post in a week saying.
So, as long as I need to stack with someone. Actually, never mind, I lied. I need to get into this orb somehow.
Oh, can I just like fucking run around trying to
Yeah,
find someone?
I was trying to fucking. It didn't count it, so I'm fucked. Yeah, it was probably my fault people died there. Like, it didn't count me absorbing that orb.
Fraggle sticks.
I like to say the fact that I put laying hands on you, that's why you're alive.
I'm very well aware. I saw for Barons. And I was
Bring her
like,
up,
huh?
bring her up, please.
Before your queen.
That's me.
And you survived on like 0.8% or something. Fucking
Yeah.
That's me.
Do we battle Rose Brago?
Yeah, Zach's got it.
Yeah, I had to go find him.
But yeah, if you died then DE after me putting laying hands on you, I'd be well pissed.
Soon to be broken.
I mean, I used everything I had to, so I'm glad you did as well. This is a pretty AIDSy fight from melee, though.
Remember to soak the wards.
I forgot. Sat here with no fucking debuff, thank you.
Break line of sight. Should have ads soon.
My taunt got immune.
Well, Indomitable in 5.
Move the boss.
Behind her.
Kneel before your queen.
Is it just me, or is like timers just all fucked up on this fight?
They're all off.
I'm not even looking at them anymore. Shao gets mind control, so I mean, what's going on? Bailey, people with AoE pulse just wrecking the raid.
Wearing out 5 seconds.
Sirens, come forth.
Remember to soak wards? Not wards, wards.
Power from these ancient wards. Rattle the chains that bind him.
Stars save us. Azshara is drawing upon the heart of Azeroth, feeding its energies into her ritual.
I need someone to help. Oh, so people.
First, Arcanist.
Foxy, I don't know if you need help or not, but I'm with you.
You see the truth now, don't you, heroes? Every move you've made has been according to my will. That lumbering dwarf
Probably should have stood with me then. Christ.
empowering your the gift of a sleeping titan. Yes, a titan's heart was exactly what was needed. Not to heal the world, but to shatter the prison of a god.
Blow this up. Line of sight, please. And then right after this, someone's gonna have the spear to detonate that shield. Be in position.
Wrong spot.
The Black
Spears on spat. Back
That's
at
what
the
I-
The world awaits its true queen.
There will be no
Didn't break it?
coronation this day. Solisra, aid me. Together we can hold her here. Now you will know what it means to be trapped, Azshara.
I am Azshara.
Venom tongue is out. No.
Yeah, it's a wipe anyway. Just die.
Someone cleansed my arcane shit right when that fucking spear went off and killed like 4 people.
That's not a cleanse. It times out that way.
Disappointing.
Really?
There's a spear in this phase that always either lines up with the arcane
I mean, like, my thing went off when it still had 7 seconds left.
Oh, then someone cleansed.
Yeah, I was like, there's no way it should have went off that early.
So many people.
I was
playing
standing there with
this
Dolphy, and Dolphy still had his,
that
and
are
then mine
good
went
at
off,
it.
and
Like,
then
why would
I
you
got
continue playing a
ripped from
game
it.
that you're bad at?
Well,
It for
Do-
sure
Dolphy
lines
just
up in
Did you use Mass Dispel?
What?
It was Dolphy. Dolphy did it.
What?
Because if you
I
Mass
played
Dispelled, it would hit
cooperative
him
video
and
games
you.
with you.
Yeah.
Right now, we're not cooperating.
Why you gotta kill me,
It's
Dolphy?
like doing the same fucking
thought
thing
we were on the raid,
over
don't forget
and
the raid.
over and over with no improvement. Like, ooh, hope this gets better at some point.
There's a bot.
It'd be different if we changed something each time, or like
You can
talked
mount
about it in a way that was different
when
than
you
just this is what I'm going to do. Like, what should we do?
He's British. Let him have his butler.
We are slowly getting better. I was confused though that spear didn't work because I saw Spat moving pretty quickly.
It went like almost directly through it, and
No,
somehow
it
still
went to
missed.
the side. I was standing right behind Spat. It
There
went
must not
further
be
to the
that
side.
much room for error then.
Yeah, because I literally saw Spat moving immediately, and I thought he's got this covered, and then 7 or 8 seconds later we'll die, and I'm like, what the fuck?
We just whiffed.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
I call the cursed lovers to enter the stage. Their eyes long for one another, yet their gaze incurs calamity.
For this treachery.
Too far away.
Serranus, be gone from my gaze!
Hawking will be soon.
There is no power I cannot defile.
Is Shadow AFK? I'm pretty sure he's either AFK or offline.
Hulking.
My tether missed.
He just came out.
See that second stun?
Yeah,
Like,
you can chain them when it's stunned. That's awesome.
well, if it's, I don't know, it's pally or charge, whatever. But,
Yeah, it looks like
nice.
whatever one comes up first. Though they all end at the exact same time.
Seems to cut the second stun short.
Yeah, like it ends at the same time, regardless.
You've grown complacent. Allow me to liven the field.
Oh, I suppose I'll stand way out here by myself. This is fun.
Aethanel, I need you. Show yourself.
Tyrannosaurus Rex needs more damage.
Yes, well, good thing all the melee can reach him right now.
Yes, I'm not standing in that shit. I'm not doing it. 30% phase reduction.
There is no power
Nice
I
stun.
cannot defile.
Where's the damage? People are like, Jesus Christ, they had a stun forever for us.
That was a huge stun. I don't know. No, he still got. Did he get it or not? I don't know.
Too far away.
Oh, it's close.
You are mine.
Run away, little girl. Run away.
Oh no. Bullshit.
Brigga's in a bubble.
Break it.
Couldn't see more damage as well.
Yeah, the melee died a little too soon.
Ooh, I shouldn't have stood so far away.
Let's hang out.
Avoid Mesa.
You can hit her.
Seriously?
Yeah, flame shock.
Huh.
I mean, she's targetable.
I think
it's
no one
just
died.
too far.
Oh no, Casey's trying to die.
Yeah, no one's up to me. No, I won't die. Oh, you saved me. Thank you.
Play in hands, just like the win.
Yes, I saved you.
Aggie just likes to put his hands on melee.
It's just like a big fucking wheel. I love it. They touch you and you go private places.
Aggie's like, y'all get any of that shit? Ads.
Little ads.
Another heart soon to be broken.
Not bad.
That knockback was fucking clutch. Whoever did that. Why the fuck are there people not attacking ads? Like, what is happening in your head? Do you think like, oh hey, they got it, they're only at like 40% and moving on to the switch?
Just want us to like it for more time.
LOS.
Everyone has the same job when the ads are up. Kill the ads, not turn in fight the fucking boss.
Remember to soak the wards when you have the availability to.
I must get closer.
Indomitable snowman coming up. Here we go.
Kneel before your queen.
Indomitable.
Another heart soon to be broken.
Someone's AoEing melee constantly.
Sirens, come forth.
Those debuffs are like 7 seconds from breaking.
It doesn't do AoE damage.
No, it doesn't.
Chains that bind him.
Stars save us. Azshara is drawing upon the heart of Azeroth, feeding its energies into her rituals.
I have group up, but stay.
You've only just come to this realization.
Where are you?
First, Arcanist.
By the council.
I'm just like confused by the fact that I'm fine.
Someone else standalone is just trolling right now.
You've made has been according to my will.
Pretty sure I just got
Indiana
killed by
Narf Jones.
Yeah, Narf just straight up murdered me with standalone.
He's not in the group of everybody. I don't even.
Like I physically could not.
Hey bitches, y'all want some of this debuff?
I don't know how to debuff the
Oh
netted
my
me.
god damn.
Standalone doesn't matter. Got bubble at that.
Look
I
at
already
that.
bubbled. Boop.
Spear.
Oh, spat again.
Hit that spear.
And going sight.
The Diamond King has been made.
Oh, we fed spat to that one.
The ritual
Remember to
is
charge the wards if you can.
The Black Empire.
How are you supposed to do that every time it's lined up that way where that person has died?
Queen.
Like all 3 orbs are like almost about to glow.
Thalysra, aid me.
Oh, they're all blue?
We can hold her here. Now you
3 of them are actually not glow, the blue is still not glow. You just make them less powerful, I guess, so we're doing good at the moment. The middle needs a bit of help.
Champions, claim victory.
There we go.
Oh my god.
Other ad. The other chick is up.
You can wipe
Where
it
the
out.
fuck is Selwyn?
Okay.
Like 8 people.
No, I believe in you. Keep going.
I got 10 stacks. I could do it.
You guys got this.
Wouldn't 10 stacks drop you to 0?
I don't know.
I thought it killed you before, but it keeps giving me.
Oh, it drops you to 1. You got hit by 1
you
arcane.
can't really divide by 0.
Look, guys, you gotta remember Casey's an expert in this. He tanked with like 18 stacks, it was, so.
Yeah, 18.
Yeah, it's
I was in the
true.
negative.
As soon as
Okay.
Dolphy's shields came
It was
off,
like,
it was
why does
over.
that tank have 130,000 health? What the fuck's going on? Why is it like 7 stacks?
So I had a debuff that I was netted and I couldn't. Just for the.
So you can't move for the first few seconds to stay, in my experience, but then you.
Okay. So like after the first couple of seconds, I should be able to get out.
Yeah, I mean, unless I'm mistaken, but the couple times I've gotten stay, I was locked in place for a few seconds, then I was able to move before the debuff ran.
Okay. I just assumed since I couldn't move for the first couple of seconds, I couldn't move at all. So I just.
I mean,
I
bear
don't
in
know
mind,
if,
moving gives you the debuff, so.
Did you try
Right.
to freedom yourself or anything? Because I could leap out of mine.
No, freedom barely works on anything in a raid dungeon, so I don't even have.
Leap is always
I used to
worth it.
leap. I don't know, maybe if you're a horse or something like that, but like, I don't know. I would at least
Always
try
been
it
able to leap
because.
out of a route, but you'll still be rooted when you land.
Right.
Some boss abilities are funky like that.
But it's worth a shot.
Yes.
There's just so many ways to die on this fight.
Yeah. In the fat boss
Stand
video, they
alone
mentioned
at
that it
March,
has
and I
way
died whilst moving. Completely.
Yeah, this is just this is a lot of fucking mechanics.
Like there were so many people stacked up right there too, and I was like, why the fuck are we taking so much damage? Like we're stacked. Like
Is that why I had 9
like
stacks
12
of
of us.
sanction? I had a
Yes, because
soak
Narf
in
came
group.
in like a
Okay.
fucking meth
Thought I
dealer,
fucked
just
up.
handing out the aids. And then he was stuck there, so like, could have just said something like, "Hey, bros, y'all probably want to stay with me."
You get some AIDS.
Whatever,
and
we
you
worked it
get
out
some
ahead of
AIDS.
time, and it gave me some sick healing numbers for a minute. Narf, I appreciate it.
Look under your
Pay
seats.
you back later.
Everybody gets AIDS.
That's pretty much exactly what that was like.
Oprah of AIDS in this room.
All y'all pain sluts, go stack on that guy.
So it's pretty consistent, it seems, that one of those
Many dumb ways to die.
what's it called, spears.
Dumb ways to die. So
So
many
bear in
dumb
mind,
ways
he
to
spears
die.
really frequently. So like
Get your
at that
toast
point, I
out
would just
with a
endeavor
fork.
to break line of sight on the
Do
boss
your
to avoid
own
her big AoE and
electrical
just send the spear off to oblivion, rather
Teach.
than breaking the shield and getting yourself instigated.
You can't do that. Like anything that breaks the boss line of sight, this will hit this. The spear will hit and kill everybody.
No, because the
Oh.
spear and the boss are not tanked in the same spot.
Yeah,
At
let's
least they weren't
go
in
over
the
this
last
real quick.
playthrough.
It's happening
There are
every
places
time.
on the flip side though. Let's be honest with you.
Let's just go over it real quick. Okay, so they spawn. One spawns here always, and then one spawns on the right or left, so you have to see. And then the boss will either tanked in the middle of where they are, and the Myrmidon will be there. The first spear, it doesn't seem like there's a shield for it to break, so you don't want to just aim that off the side. But the second spear, you need to break the shield, but she also does the arcane detonation. So, like, say they're tanking her like right here in the middle, and you get the spear, you need to come farther back so your line of sight with the console and you hit the spear, right? Like you need to come over here. You don't want to be standing here and get hit by the arcane detonation, okay? You need to come back, line of sight yourself with the console and line it up with the shield. Like I've seen three or four people die the same way. Like we gotta change something up there.
Like, it's just a question of like I don't know if that's gonna be possible because like the bosses, well, that will only work I think if the middle of the boss's hitbox is like right.
Like if I was standing here, it would hit. Like I would dodge it and I'd break the shield.
Yeah, but would you? Because if the boss is like here, I don't think you would.
Well, that's what I'm getting at. So
that's
first
true,
things
right?
first.
Okay.
First things first. Tanks. During that phase, one of you has the boss and one of you has the Myrmidon, right? They're not
Yes.
both on the same. Okay. Is it feasible for you guys to separate the two?
Yes. But
Okay.
where do we separate?
So I'm gonna put a mark on my head.
That would make it so much easier.
Where Brigga, the green marker on Brigga is right now.
You just
like,
want to
if the boss
tank
is,
the
like,
boss
here-
on one of the witches?
No, like if the boss is between the console and this pillar, like right where most of us are standing right now, and then the Myrmidon is like right where Bruce is standing. That way, the person with the spear can then still hit the ad, but then will also line of sight the detonation.
So the idea here that what I'm talking about is the boss would be tanked where blue is right now. And obviously this will have to adjust depending on where in the room we are, but the boss would be on blue and the Myrmidon would be taken back here to Skull. That way, when we get that thing lining up with a shield or a spear to break the shield with her big fuck off AoE, we could potentially do both. But what I was also getting at was he throws the spear so constantly that I don't think it's going to hurt us if we just let one of the spears go off into oblivion and have that person dodge the big AoE and not die, and then just use the next. But either way, putting the Myrmidon here on Skull puts it in line of sight to both the bitches, the two caster ads with the shields, if I'm in between the two of them.
Yep. Okay.
I'm going to do a ready check, I think, because we've got half an hour left of the raid.
Magic.
If we pull off some magic like that, yo.
I would be extensively impressed.
I mean, if we get to phase 4 with everyone alive, probably okay.
Let's just
get through phase 2 with everybody alive.
Phase 2 is the hardest by far. Do it very well anyway.
enter the stage. Their eyes long
I only have half an hour left.
yet their gaze incurs calamity.
Shoot, I'm not actually doing my job at the moment.
I'm out of
Shoot.
range.
Shoot.
Add in a few seconds. 5 to be exact.
I cannot
Tether is out.
I hope to never glance at you again.
Yeah, you can totally daisy chain stuff.
That was a nice. That was really good stuff.
I'll stop being
Fucking
overzealous
A.
and trying to be the first one there.
Oh yes, Dolphy, I love you so much.
Orbs in 2 seconds. Or right now, actually. Don't worry, I'll just get spawned way out here by myself.
So, what DE is responding to is there's always one orb in that spawn that is way the Christ out by. So don't just charge into the middle and expect that to be all the orbs.
Did not know that until just now.
Yep.
It sucks, because I'm just
He's been sarcastically mentioning it for the past 2.
I was like looking for him on this one, like, what is your deal, man? Where are you?
It generally spawns like on the melee stack up way out there.
For sure. Try to watch for it.
Running away with no stun.
Fuck, that was. I should have called that.
Oh, that was a clutch stun there.
Yeah, you are.
We need like big dick DPS on this thing, like right now.
Nice.
It got like 2 off, it looks like.
They're relatively close. Spring them both down. Oh, Quinn, no! Break out the fools.
You've grown complacent. Allow me to liven the feast.
Wait till after the decree, but then res Foxy.
This is now my favorite.
Like already 2 people there. What the fuck?
Freedom
Foxy
appears
died
to have worked.
way back. I don't know what it was.
Lightning orb.
Not yet. I draw this ward with devoted
Dolphy,
Given
you troll.
willingly from a champion's
I must
frozen
get
heart.
closer.
Good. Pick up Foxy. This is the best time to do it.
I think Foxy's been there for like 3 minutes. He's got
She
3
died in
AFK
her
or
first
something.
phase.
Kneel before your queen.
I hope this isn't one of those moments like on Kael'thas where we rezzed Drakon and he didn't take it for 6 fucking minutes and we died at fucking 0.3%.
Because we didn't res that like 2 minutes ago. It's like you died in 10 seconds. I'm not gonna res you. So
Add.
Another heart soon to be broken.
The ward's bend to my will.
Beware.
Remember to soak the wards.
7 people do not have a deep.
The merest taste of my power.
That's mean.
Okay.
Move the boss.
Indomitable.
My taunt got immuned.
Good location.
Kneel before your queen.
Another heart soon to be broken.
Motherfucker.
Those magic debuffs are going to expire in 7 seconds.
The wards bend to my will.
She's gonna phase.
From darkness, sirens come forth.
We need to charge the bottom.
The power from these ancient wards.
I can start charging in 30 seconds.
Rap's the only one now.
7 people without debuff. It's 1 now, actually. Rephrase.
Okay, read your debuffs, do your debuffs, or not.
Energies into her ritual.
You've only just come to this.
I'm shouting
realization.
healers.
First Arcanist indeed.
Is that orb not clean, so?
There's one in the middle not soaked at all. Yep.
Heroes. Every move you've made has been according to my will.
Okay, cool. Let's try our new strat. Let's
That
do it.
lumbering dwarf believed you could save Azeroth by empowering your
Everyone on Venom Tongue.
Alright, first spear, you can just lift that one off the
Shit!
edge.
Shit! Fuck! 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 I'm mind controlled.
exactly what was needed.
Mind controlled.
Heal the world, but to shatter the prison of a god.
Is she charging the
Arcane explosion.
Oh god.
Nice, this is good. I like this. Good job. Well, I died, but I liked it anyway.
The plan worked at least.
It's a wipe.
Yeah, the plan worked, so that's good. That's actually progress right there.
Here, I'll help us wait.
My hero.
There will be no coronation this
Where's Narfa? He's doing this way better than you.
Yeah. I got entangling rooted by fucking Brigga.
You are a druid, you can break that.
Oh, I can, you're right! I totally forgot about that.
You're a bad player.
Oh, shapeshift breaks roots. I forgot about that.
But that means never do PvP with you because you lied.
That's a good plan to not do PvP with me.
Fucking, he's like doing arenas and they just root him the whole time. He's like, I don't know what to do.
Blessing of freedom! I need freedom!
Why would you ever let the druid take the flag? God.
True facts about PvPing with Bruce. Man, I haven't done arena since like Burning Crusade.
Was way too focused on trying to recover at the end there and got mind controlled. Didn't see I got it.
We're gonna do like 1 or 2 more polls because we've been at it for 2.5 hours.
Yeah.
Speaking, we're not killed for that or anything. So 1 or 2 more polls. Yeah, we're making progress. Definitely. That's just the way it goes, and we'll make more progress tomorrow. I hope. Unless, of course, we do mythic.
I definitely think people should like take a look at this fight, like, and just learn their roles, what they're doing on here, because it's hard to do things, especially like during the decrees when we had like that, like for instance in the last pool, the orb right here was just wide open, and I mean I'm guilty too, but there was like 6 of us on this one all stacked up, and then like 2 of us could have easily just said something and moved, but we all froze.
I've heard it like multiple times tonight as well. When the Queen's Decrees go out, I know it's really easy when everybody's already stacked for when it's like, well, I was here first, please don't. But like the person who's trying to solo soak, like all the orbs are more than likely soaked at that point. So if you are a stack, you need to move away, get away so that the solo soak can have a solo orb. Doesn't matter if you were there first, you move.
Don't forget, if you're a stacker, as long as you have someone else in your pink circle, you're good. You don't have to pixel fuck the
Just
guy.
no pink and white, you know?
Yeah, just like I've just touched lightly on the edge, just lightly on the tip, and it was enough.
Just saw Zach like running around trying to get an orb to no avail because all of them were soaked and everybody was like, no, I'm soaking. And like, well, we had a decree go off because she literally couldn't take an orb because nobody would move.
Grasp it firmly by the hilt.
At least we haven't had too many problems with that specifically. It's like one of the first times I've seen an orb just not get soaked.
Oh, that was a different time. That was a different encounter moment.
Don't make me get angry at you.
I could use some slapping around at the moment.
Like it.
Yet their gaze incurs calamity.
Dominatrix has been waiting here forever. She's like, come on, man, we got an appointment.
Too far away.
Is that who knocked earlier?
I must get closer.
Yeah, you know, I forget I schedule these things.
She's been
Why
sitting
would
there
you
just
do it
tapping
right
you on the shoulder with a
I
fucking
forgot I
strap on.
scheduled it.
You need to put her in her place. She'll appreciate it.
I cannot defile.
Hulking in 3.
They said you need to put her in her place. She'd appreciate that.
I can charge.
I can't hear. I heard what? Yeah, that's what my thought
Oh
was.
my god, I'm gonna wait longer next time. I'm gonna wait till the last second to see if we can, like, 10 seconds.
See what it does, but I'm pretty sure that it like cuts off every other stun on him once the first one ends.
It didn't
It
last
definitely went for 4 seconds when I did it. It did not do it from, like, 2 or whatever.
Allow me to lie.
Orbs, I got the one way the fuck back here. Hey, look at you guys. You guys are my friends.
I helped soak the last two out
Narthen
here.
is miles away. Jesus Christ. I think Narthen bats with the real MVPs.
Huh? You know what? Fuck you, Aggie. Now I know it exists because I've been fucking bitching about it. No, it spawns on the melee group, and when we all leave right then, like, there's one that always spawns on the group of melee.
Alright, Aggie, time it right at the end.
Oh, baby! Look at that fucking stuff!
Yeah, but they both did it at the exact same time.
They're still not dead, you bitches. Jesus Christ.
They ended at the exact same time, though.
Well, Aggie dropped it for 3 seconds.
Most of the melee was trapped behind the purple fucking jizz, too, so...
Been doing the same fight for 2.5 hours. It'll be fun when it's done.
Ready for decrees.
You've grown complacent.
My god, here it comes.
Allow me
Every
to
goddamn time,
liven
here it
the
comes.
field.
Group up.
I got a solo soak.
I got this one.
Nice. Oh, you should give that one to the solo soak. Yep, nice. God damn, I'm so proud of all of you. As individuals and as a team.
Decree you all competent. Ish.
Okay.
Why did we just get 9 stacks? What the fuck?
If too many people are stacked in the same one, then
What did you
they
have,
won't get the...
Stand together? And soak an orb, and I did both those things.
If you don't stay in the orb long enough, it doesn't register.
I mean, I was in it from the very start, so I don't think it was that. It went away, like that was gone.
Adds up. Is it only 2 spawn over here? No, that was weird.
No, they just spawn so close to each other.
Another heart soon to be broken.
Adds.
The void's been to my will.
Please so force if you have the ability to.
Lancing.
Seeing as this is the last pull, do you want to just hero when the ad spawns, the big ads?
Well, he said 1 or 2
I said 1
more
or 2,
balls.
but yeah, it's always 1, isn't it? So I agree with your heroism. But
Oh, we should have heroed to push.
Said the magic word.
We should have.
Not now. We said when the big ad came out, you schmuck.
What's here?
We should have heroed earlier so we didn't have to deal with it.
I gotta blow my load. It's just like fucking cream in my pants.
Who
Aggie
doesn't
trailed
though?
off. He said we should hero at the next ad.
Triggered.
Soon to be broken.
What was that? I heard the word heroism. Go for it!
Sirens, come forth.
Only word in the sentence I was listening for.
From these ancient wards.
I don't even have one.
I got drums, man. I'm always ready, just in case somebody's not willing to do it.
Don't give me hobo drums. Bruce needs a solo soak.
Feeding its energies into her ritual.
Can you just scoot to the fucking right a bit?
Bruce, get the fuck out.
No, Bruce, I was here first.
Bruce is like, there's 5 people soaking here.
Self
I'm an
shout.
inch close to it and hope for the best. What the fuck was that?
Did it work?
No.
Literally like 5 people soaking one, and you fucking inched over.
And that's solo. You can soak and then go stand by yourself, right? Because it doesn't trigger till the.
Remember to soak words when you have
So this is the part where we want to
Arcane Detonation and the second.
Are we on the right side?
No, so
Spear's going out. Make sure it hits the ad.
Arcane Detonation and the spear. My side, and then get ready to kill the Venom Foam.
Awesome, except for the people who got hit by the Arcane Detonation.
Okay, kill the Venom Tongue. Then we're gonna move over to the other app.
Remember to soak words when you can.
Kill the fucking Venom Tongue.
We gotta drain those big blue ones.
Oh god. Too
Okay,
many.
same
Too
thing
many.
with the
Too many.
Myrmidon. Nice, perfect.
Swap.
I'm so
Get
sorry.
step up.
Spear
Go,
going
run,
out.
run, spat, run, spat. Yes, what a
And
legend.
everybody
on to the other caster, Starscale.
No force can bind me.
Swap.
Champions, claim victory.
Remember to soak the words.
Somebody wants to bring me back to
Kill her,
life.
kill her, kill her.
If you get charged spear, just send it off into oblivion. Make sure you don't hit anybody.
Arcane Detonation in 10 seconds.
Speed up the mind control, please.
She's probably gonna get another shield, I'm guessing.
Yeah.
Arcane Detonation coming in 3, 3.
This would be so
Lamp
close.
side.
We got her.
Ooh,
We got her. We got her.
Lamp side. Lamp side. Kill Rev. It's fun.
The Myrmidons once she finishes this big explosion.
Rev first. Kill Rev.
Oh.
Kill Rev. Oh. Is Rev killing everybody? Rev, you do it right now. Rev.
Yeah, I gave Azshara.
Clear out the Myrmidon.
He heroed for fucking Azshara.
Yeah, like the mind control, you can get rid of that just by killing them.
Don't.
Yeah, I said kill him. And said you killed everyone else. It, like,
Please,
you
You should be attacking the Myrmidons.
How are you looking
done
at
that.
it? Wipe it up.
Beware.
49%, best ball.
Yeah, we need to get to that stage with everyone alive, or most people alive. Because it gets so much easier after. Well, not easier, but.
Wait, so what did the tanks do wrong in that last?
Nothing.
Nothing, that was dope.
No, that was on point.
We're stopping at this point. We're not going to carry on. We are done. Hopefully, you'll all be here tomorrow to continue. Thank you so much. If you've got the time, look at fights and videos and whatever. See if there's anything you can do that's better. We're all making little mistakes, you know it. And thank you.
Dolphy, I saw you target me and then target Bruce, and I almost canceled mine. So you almost had like a 2-for-1 right there. Oh, I saw. Like, you clicked and then clicked again, like real fast there, and made your decision in like a half a heartbeat.
Thanks for the reminders, Foxy, by the way.
Whoop, GG. Stream's over.